Hi guys, good afternoon everyone. Yes, good afternoon guys. How are you all? Yes, I hope everyone is doing well. So the topic that we are going to do today is going to be a really interesting topic because we will be starting with the new unit today, which is structure of atom. Yes, and we'll be talking about all the basics like regarding the structure of atom and like all those things which you should know when we'll be going to the advanced topic. So today we'll be starting with it, and I hope yes everyone will be focusing on those topics because structure of atom is actually a very lengthy chapter. Yes, it's a very lengthy unit. Already you have studied the basic concepts of chemistry, which is also a lengthy unit, and that so many topics were there. Yes, same way structure of atom also is going to involve so many formulas. It is a unit of physical chemistry, so yes, you have to know that it requires a lot of, yes, it requires a lot of attention, and make sure all of you are understanding it, you are going through it, yes, properly, and keeping your attention full, yes, when we'll be discussing this unit. So many of the things you guys have to answer today, yes, because these are some of the topics like which we'll be discussing regarding the history. Yes, you must have studied that in the lower classes, right? Like in 8th, 9th, 10th, in those classes you have studied that. So we won't be paying attention to those topics much, but yeah, quickly we'll be just revising it, and we'll be starting in detail from the Bohr's model of an atom. Okay, very good. So all those learners who are new on the platform today, so they'll be curious to know about their chemistry educator. So guys, I'm Manisha Rani, your chemistry educator at Unacademy, and I have enriched 5 years of experience, yes, in teaching chemistry, and I have done my masters from NIT Warangal and bachelor's from Delhi University. I have cracked IIT JAM, CSIR NET and GATE. I have given best ranks through my students, All India rank 42 in NEET and 67 in JEE Mains. And around there is 500 plus selection, and after yesterday's exam I am expecting it has to be like more than 550 plus, and 850 plus selection in JEE Mains after the JEE Mains result has come. And yes guys, I'm a plus verified tutor, so this is what is about me. Yes everyone, and now I'm going to share the information regarding the classes. So for homework and class notes you can scan the code, yes, which is there on the screen. This code which is there on the screen, you can scan it, yes, and you can be a part of our Telegram group. So what will be the benefits of joining this group? So if you join this group guys, you'll be getting information about the homework, the class notes, all the material, many of the books which is going to be helpful for the exam, as well as yes, you will be getting all the updates regarding the class. So make sure you are scanning this code and becoming a part of our Telegram channel. Yes, and now here comes a very good thing which I'm going to introduce to all of you, that is special classes. Yes, so on our Unacademy platform there are special classes. So the classes which we are doing on YouTube also, there are special classes. But how the special classes are different on the Unacademy platform that we are having here, right? So what you can relate, first thing is you can learn from your favorite educators for free. Yes, you can engage with your educators via polls. So on the YouTube you cannot answer via polls, while yes, if I talk about guys, you can yes engage with the educators via poll, and that is what you can relate. Yes, very simple, and you can clear your doubts in the special class. Like if you have any specific thing, any specific topic, so you can inform your educator and we can discuss that topic in that special class. So yes, you can get all your doubts clear, so no more doubt will be remaining if you join our special classes. Now let me tell you the upcoming special class timetable. So 18 July, which is today, we'll be having a class related to numericals on atomic structure. Then 25th July, it will be modern periodic table 6:30 to 7:30, and same time 6:30 to 7:30. Yes, PM you will be having what guys? 6:30 to 7:30 PM you will be having nothing but yes, the hydrogen bonding, which is very important topic. Yes, So 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. you will be having a hydrogen bonding class, which is on 29 July. So this is the schedule for the special classes. This is the upcoming schedule for the special classes. So this is what everyone can know. Okay, very good. So make sure you guys are joining these sessions and getting the maximum benefit of it. Now talking about what are the special features of our special classes. So Unacademy subscription features. So special classes are absolutely free, right, in which we can talk about a few of the topics which are useful for you, which you should know, right. You can ask your doubts, but if you want to cover the syllabus completely, fully, right, like exhaustive coverage of syllabus, if you want to do, what you have to do, you have to take up plus course subscription. And what are the benefits for it? Yes, so what are the plus benefits for it? So that's what we can understand. The first one is, yes, you can learn life from the comfort of your home. Yes, you don't have to step out anywhere. Yes, you don't have to waste the time, and you can just directly, yes guys, you can just directly study at your home with the quality educators. So yes, like the quality education you will be getting at your home. So you just have to like subscribe for our plus course subscription, and you will be getting all the benefits, like you can learn life from the comfort of your home. You have unlimited access to all the courses. You are going to learn from top educators of India on one single platform, that is our Unacademy. You have a regular doubt clearing and answer writing sessions, yes, and we do the exhaustive coverage of syllabus. There is a complete mentorship and guidance throughout, yes, and you will be getting the study material in the PDF formats. You will be getting practice sheets time to time. Practice tests will be there. There will be a live test series, which is a very important part, because yeah, this I have discussed many times before as well, that it's not only understanding concept, you should know how to implement it, and as well as once you understood how to implement it, you should solve the challenging questions on a little bit of pressure, like you're writing an exam, correct? So when you write a live test series, you get exposed to that thing, like you get to know that yeah, this is how it is going to be my exam, and no, I have to stay calm, yes, but still that thing should be there, that yeah, exam is going on and I have to, yes, I have to perform well, I have to use all the concepts that I have learned and get the answers correct. So that and all, how you're going to learn is very simple by the live test series. We have a different batch courses, yes, depending upon your need. So that's what we can understand. Very good. Now let me introduce you about a special offer which is going on. So Unacademy Unlock, you can avail around 20% off. Yes, you can avail around 20% off on your class 6 to 12 subscription, and this is valid, yes, this is valid from July 17 to 22. So today is 18 July, already one day is gone. So you have July, yes, 17 to 22 July. What you have to know, guys, you have, yes, you have the offer going on, which is amazing offer. You will be getting 20% off on your subscription, and you can, how you can get that, you can use my code, which is MRIS10, and you will be getting instant 20% discount, not 10% guys, you will be getting instant 20% discount. And if you want for more details, you can call on this number, yes, very good, or you can ask your educators regarding the information. So Unacademy Plus subscription pricing, it's affordable. So this is actual price, and you will be getting, yes, 20% off on these prices. So these prices are already so affordable, but if you will use the code, which is MRIS10, you will get 20% off on these, yes, prices. So this is the price list for 12th, and this is the price list for class 11. Correct guys, very good. So you should subscribe now by using my code, which is MRIS10, and you will get what? You will get instant 20% discount. Okay, so without wasting the time, now let's just start with our topic. Yes, what is that? We'll be learning about structure of atom. So if anyone will ask you what is the structure of atom, so all of you will be able to tell me guys, can you tell what is the structure of atom, everyone? So the moment anyone says atom, you get this thing in your mind that okay, there is some circle thing is there, and that there is another circle which is a nucleus, correct? Everyone gets this thing in mind whenever we say atom. Okay, so there is a nucleus, correct, and there is a extra nuclear part in which the electrons revolve around the nucleus. Correct, guys? Yes, tell me. In which the electrons revolve around the nucleus. So basically, what you have to know, any atom has two parts, guys. What you have to know, any atom has two parts. What are those? One is nucleus and another is extranuclear part. Correct? So this is what we know the information. In nucleus, yes, what you have to know, in nucleus we have protons and neutrons. Correct? And in extranuclear part, what we have, guys? Yes, in extranuclear part we have electrons present in shells. Electrons present in shells or orbits or energy levels, which we can call it as, which is nothing but, what are these, guys? Shells, orbits, energy levels. These are nothing but, these are the circular paths in which electrons revolve around the nucleus. Correct? So what you have to know, extranuclear part is nothing but the part, yes, in which the electrons present in the shells or orbits or energy level. Yes, so electrons are present in this. So that's what we can relate. Very good. Now, if I discuss this basic information we know, but if I talk about the history of structure of atom, so guys, it was not always like this. Yes, it was not always like this. There were many scientists who helped us to get to know, yes, regarding the structure of atom. So tell me, who is the first scientist? Tell me, guys, the first scientist. Yes, first scientist who ever gave the theory regarding the structure of atom. Who's the first scientist? Yes, so the first scientist was Dalton. Yeah, so what we can relate, that we can talk about history related to structure of atom, and in that, what and all things we are going to understand, what and all things we'll be knowing. Let's just understand that. So what we'll be learning history related to structure of atom. To structure of atom. Very good. So what and all things we have to know regarding it. So the first scientist who ever gave us the idea about the structure of atom is Dalton, who gave his Dalton's atomic theory. Everyone knows what is Dalton's atomic theory, guys? Yes. What Dalton said, what was the limitation of it? Yes, so the first scientist was Dalton's Dalton, and he gave his Dalton's atomic theory. After that, the next scientist came in the picture was Rutherford, and he gave his model of an atom. So Rutherford's model of an atom. Yes, Rutherford's model of an atom. And the third scientist who came in the picture was, yes, is the Bohr's model of an atom. Yes, are you sure? Is it the correct? So guys, everyone has to answer. No, before Rutherford there was one more scientist. Tell me, which one was that? I want to see that who and all are actually paying attention here. So tell me, everyone. So the second one was, yes, the plum pudding model. No, right now it's a season of that. What is that? Watermelon. Like the atom looks like a watermelon. How many of you guys remember that? Yes, tell me. So we can write that. Let's just write that first. No? So what you have to know, after Dalton's atomic theory, who came? The next model, which was the J.J. Thomson model of an atom, right? So the second scientist came in the picture was the J.J. Thomson, and he gave the model of an atom, and what and all things he made us know, will understand. J.J. Thomson model of an atom. Then the third scientist was Rutherford's model of an atom. Rutherford's model of an atom. And the fourth scientist is Bohr's, and he gave his Bohr's model of an atom. Very good. And the fifth, which is the most correct one and which we are actually studying right now, is which one? Is nothing but, like, which we are studying right now, as in which we are following completely, is quantum mechanical model of an atom. What is that? Quantum mechanical model of an atom. Model of an atom. Very good. So this we can relate. So these are the 5 models, or these are the 5 theories which we have to know about the structure of atom. So talking about the first, Dalton. So we won't be talking about the first 3 in detail, guys. Why? because already, yes, you have studied about these and all things. Yes, you have already studied about all these things in your lower classes many times, right? And you should know that talking about these things again and again won't be good. But yeah, like, I'll be giving you a quick glimpse of it, that what it was. Okay, so first thing which I can relate is that the Dalton's atomic theory, the Dalton who gave the first theory, and what he said that first, that matter consists of indivisible atoms. So, like, if I talk about Dalton, he said many of the things good, like which and all, that atoms of different element, they combine together, they form a compound, right? And they always combine together in a fixed ratio. So he gave the definition of a compound. Other than that, what else was there? He said that all the atoms of a given element, like suppose if I consider you have a nitrogen element, or like if I say that you have a sodium element, so you have a sodium atoms are going to be there, right? So it said that the same thing, that every element contains the same type of atoms, and the atoms of different elements combine together to form a compound which we can relate. Yes, so that and all things he said, and whenever a chemical reaction occurs, there is a reorganization of atoms and everything. But Dalton said a very, what you can relate that? Dalton said a very wrong thing, that atom is indivisible and indestructible. So what he said, that atom is indivisible and indestructible. But which was proven wrong. Yes, which was proven wrong after the, yes, discovery of electrons. So once the discovery of electron happened, yes, which was done by which scientist, guys? Can anyone tell who did the discovery of electron? Who is going to answer? Yes, tell me, guys, who did the discovery of electron? Is nothing but J.J. Thomson, and he did actually the experiment, cathode ray tube experiment, and in that he actually analyzed the rays, yes, like the specifically cathode rays and the particles and every properties related to it he gave us. So we got to know that, right? So you have studied that from like 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th standard, you are studying about it. Okay, so this was the limitation of it. So then J.J. Thomson came in the picture. He said what? Yes, what J.J. Thomson said? J.J. Thomson said that you have an atom which looks like a watermelon. Yes, what it said, it looks like a watermelon, and in that watermelon, the red part, yes, in that watermelon, what you have is, you have a red part that actually, what it tells, guys, yes, the red part is nothing but, it is the positive charge present in an atom, and the seeds which we have of the black color, yes, they are actually representing the electrons. Very simple, correct? So what your J.J. Thomson said, compared the atom with the watermelon, and said that you have electrons are present, like just like the seeds present in watermelon, and you have all the positive charges like uniformly spread it out, and which is there in watermelon, like that. So he said, so J.J. Thomson gave it, but later on, when the Rutherfords, yes, what we got when we got the Rutherford's experiment, yes, what we got when we got Rutherford's result, so he was not able to justify that. So Rutherford's experimental results was not actually justified with it, and that's why J.J. Thomson model of an atom also, yes guys, J.J. Thomson model of an atom also got, yes, collapsed, because it was not giving us the correct information, which the another scientist did, which is Rutherford. And what he did, he actually did a gold foil experiment. Yes, so after discovery of electron, proton happened, right? Then Rutherford's model of an atom came, then the discovery of neutron happened, and everything like that, it happened. Okay, so if I relate that, first, who did the discovery of proton, and who did the discovery of electrons? The discovery of electron is done by J.J. Thomson. Yes, discovery of proton is done by Goldstein. Yes, and the discovery of neutron is done by James Chadwick. some people they call it as Chadwick, but it's like up to you. So Chadwick, anything. So these were the scientists who actually found and the electrons, protons, and neutrons. And you have studied that like even in 7th, 8th standard about it. So we're not going in detail regarding that. But yes, these and all things were there. Now, the Rutherford model of an atom came in the picture. Yes. So what this Rutherford did? Yes, so he did a gold foil experiment. In that gold foil experiment, what and all things he observed? Yes, tell me guys, and why he took only gold foil? Because gold is the most malleable atom, right? So you can make the thinnest sheet for it, and you can actually consider that as an atom. So what he did, he took the alpha particles, which are positive in charge, correct? And he bombarded onto the gold foil. So what he did, he bombarded that onto the gold foil. So you are having say gold foil here. Yes, so you're having a gold foil here, and on the gold foil what he did, he actually bombarded the alpha particles. Yes, he actually what he did, he bombarded the alpha particles. Correct guys? And when he bombarded the alpha particles, so what you can relate is that, yes, what you can relate is that very simple, that alpha particles, they started like when he bombarded, so alpha particles, what happened to them? It actually, yes, started going through the atom. And what we observed, that many of the things we observed, what are those? Let's just see that. So what we observed, that most of the alpha particles, they went straight, they didn't show any change. So most of the alpha particles, they went straight, there was no deflection, nothing. Yes, so most of the alpha particles, they went straight. Only few of the alpha particles, they shown some deflection, few alpha particles. Yes, when it was going towards the nucleus, only few, and only one out of all, yes, retraced its path. So you can relate that. So 1 out of 20,000. So he took around 20,000, and out of 20,000, yes, only one retraced its path. So you can relate that. So if only one retraced its path, so what he said, it means there is some strong positive force which is repelling, right? And that's why it has just quickly retraced its path. And wherever you were seeing deflection, it means the positive charge entity was near. So Rutherford made a lot of conclusions from the, yes, from the simple thing, the observations that he got from the experiment. So he got the observations like most of the alpha particles went straight. Yes, then only few alpha particles got deflected by small angles, and the last but not least, only 1 out of 20,000 retraced its path, right? So what you can relate is that, why, what is the reason? Because obviously the positive charge entity is near to it, next to it, and that's why this happened. Okay, now if I talk about, this was there, so he made the conclusions. Yes. Hi Smart Tech. So it's going to come soon. Smart Tech actually, like from last last week also it was there that 10 CBSE result is going to come, but maybe like most probably today or tomorrow. Yes, we can expect it, because 10th ICSE result has come, so you can check for it. It's going to come either today or tomorrow. So you are in 10 CBSE, like you have given the exams for 10 CBSE Smart Tech. What's your name? Actually, yes. So Smart Tech is a name, like I'm sure this, your name is not Smart Tech actually, but if you can tell me your name, that will be good. And Dipanshu. Okay, very good. So Dipanshu, result most probably is going to come in this week itself. It's going to come for sure, right? More like according to information, it can come by tomorrow, like most probably. If not in this week, for sure it is going to come, because 10th ICSE already has come. Okay, now what we are doing right now, Dipanshu, is we are learning about the structure of atom, which is your class 11th, yes, second unit in chemistry. So that's what we are learning, and we are just quickly talking about history related to structure of atom, which you have studied even in your CBSE also in the 9th standard, right? So 9th standard you must have studied the structure of atom, Correct. So we are just talking about the basics of it. That is the structure of atom. First thing, like the what and all history was there related to the structure of atom. We discussed there were so many scientists who helped us to get to know the structure of atom. That is, the first one was Dalton. Then after that, J.J. Thomson. Then Rutherford model of an atom. So these three were like we have studied in lower classes. Okay, you are a commerce student. Okay, Devanshu. So not a problem. Then if like you're looking for the commerce stream, it's good. I was just giving you the information. Okay. So if you want, you can learn also the topic, because say it's not going to be helpful for you, but if you found interest in that, you can learn it. Okay. Very good. So what I was telling, high tech SJ. I have cleared 12th class with 68 percentage. I know that is too low, but this year NT removed 75% criteria. So can I give JEE exam? But if I take drop for next year and 75% criteria comes again, can I? Okay. So high tech SJ, what's your name? High tech SJ. Actually, tell me. So, first of all, you should know that they are not going to change it suddenly, right? Because simmer, okay, simmer. So, they are not going to change the criteria so suddenly. So, no need to worry, okay. And what you can do is that what I will suggest you to do is high tech. Sorry, Simmer. Now I got to know your name. So, Simmer, what you do is so that your year won't get wasted. If you have this slight thing, right, 99% they are not going to change because they don't change the policies so frequently. But yeah, if suppose it gets changed, so to be safe side, what you can do, you can just take somewhere like wherever you are getting the admission. Yes. So you can just take the admission, just a block a seat, right? But now, like, if you will see also that it's already like you must have taken, I guess, somewhere the admission, right? So but if you have not taken, then obviously it's July time, so most of the places admissions will be difficult. But yeah, like you can think for it. If anyway you are getting on any university or anything, just take admission at any particular course which you have a second interest, so that your year won't get wasted. Okay, just for 1% chances, and then start preparing for your the JEE only, right? Because obviously you don't have to study much over there for that particular course or anything, so that you can actually prefer, so that you can side by side doing that course, you can just prepare for your JEE and you can write the exam also, and your year won't get wasted. Are you getting my point? So you'll be having a backup plan, you'll be on the safe side. Okay, Simo. So you don't have to worry. See, sometimes we get less marks, right? And it's not like if you have got once less marks, right? You can't get a good rank in the JEE, or you cannot get. It's not related, right, to that. So your CBSE marks are actually not related to your competitive exam marks. Okay, so you can crack the competitive exam for sure. Okay, just you have to believe in yourself, Simmer, and you can just opt for, on the safe side, you can just opt for some seat, right? You can just take an admission anywhere, and like by doing that study, you don't focus much on that, just focus on your JEE more, right? So that you will be safe side, you will be on the safe side. Okay, so this I think you can do it. Okay, and what we are doing, if you are looking for to crack the JEE, right, obviously for the next year, so obviously you have to learn the concepts in a depth. Okay, and what we are doing today, Simo, we are discussing about structure of atom, and we are going to talk about all those topics which are from sure, like you're going to get a question from structure of atom, right, in the exam. So we'll be discussing all those topics today, and if you want to learn, you can learn today. It's going to be really good. Yes, and you will get all the basic idea as you have studied already. So you will be knowing that the structure of atom contains variety of questions, right? Because Bohr model of an atom has a lot of formulas. Then you get to know about the electronic configuration, then the quantum mechanical model of an atom. Little bit you get introduced to Schrodinger equation, then the quantum numbers and everything. So you have a variety of questions which are possible from it, and it's very much required for you to have a good hold. Yes, to have a good hold on this topic. So you can study this topic, and you can actually join for the classes, because we are doing ISC board, which you know that is a little difficult on the side of the CBSE. But if you are going to discuss, like if you are going to study all those topics from the ISC curriculum, for sure your JEE exam topics will also get clear, and you will be able to attempt even the difficult questions from the JEE mains previous year, and like advanced also. You'll be able to solve many of the questions if you'll be learning this topic. Okay, so let's just quickly discuss that. So what I was telling, I was just quickly telling regarding the history of the structure of atom. So we are not going in detail about the which and all Dalton's atomic theory, J.J. Thomson model of an atom, and Rutherford's model of an atom. Why we are not going in detail? Because the questions generally they doesn't come, and we have studied like from our 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th standard. We are just studying about these things, right? So we are knowing about it. But yeah, we will be talking about in detail about Bohr's model of an atom. But before that, just we are linking all these things, that yeah, like what happened, we just understood in the form of story that the first scientist was Dalton, and what he said, that atom is indivisible and indestructible. But this point was completely wrong when the electron and proton got discovered, correct? So electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson, proton was discovered by Goldstein, and like neutron was discovered by James Chadwick. Obviously they got discovered after like a certain period of time, but yeah, like we don't have to know that exact what year it happened, what really was there, because again we learned all these things like the experimental and everything, evidence, everything we have learned in the lower classes, right? So we discussed that. Then the Dalton atomic theory came, like J.J. Thomson tried to explain the structure of atom, but like he said, atom looks like a watermelon, right? And said that there is a positive charge throughout the atom, and the watermelon has seeds, right? Like that, electrons are present in an atom which are negatively charged. So like that, your J.J. Thomson model of an atom came. But what happened when Rutherford did his experiment? So whatever points your J.J. Thomson said, that was not able to, yes, that was not able to support the results what we got from the Rutherford's model of an atom, correct? So Rutherford, what he did, he actually took the gold foil. Now why he took the gold foil only? Yes, because gold is the most malleable, one of the most malleable atom. Yes, so you can make the thinnest sheet from it. So he take a gold foil, he bombarded around 20,000 alpha particles which are positively charged, and what and all he observed, that most of the alpha particles went straight, only few of them got deflected by some angle, which you can see here, right? So only few of them got deflected by some angles, which you can see, and out of 20,000 only one retraced its path, like which from what position it gave, that position it came back. So only one it retraced its path. So from that he concluded many of the things, that most of the atom in an atom, like most of the space in an atom is vacant, right? He also said that what and all things he said that most of the space in an atom is vacant, and there must be a positively charged entity, but that is present at the center of an atom, because that's why only few of the alpha particles which are approaching to that position, they are getting little deflected, and the one who actually passed, the only one which actually passed the nucleus, has retraced its path. So he gave a lot of the conclusions, and like he said that, right? So he said basically that atom has two parts, same thing, one is nucleus, another is extra nuclear part. And nucleus is positively charged, which is at the center of an atom, positively charged, which is at the center of an atom. And extra nuclear part is nothing but all the part of an atom other than nucleus, right? So what is extra nuclear part? Part of an atom other than nucleus is called as extra nuclear part. Like I can make you understand, it's very simple. So this is my nucleus, right? So, and this is the atom in which, like say you have two shells. So only this is like, other than nucleus, so this is my portion which you can relate, other than this nucleus, all other thing is extra nuclear part, like your shells in which the electrons are present. So this you can relate. So extra nuclear part of an atom other than nucleus, other than nucleus is called extra nuclear part. So he said that there are electrons like which are revolving right around the nucleus in the definite shells. So he said that, and these and all things he said that okay, like there is a nucleus and there are the shells which are circular parts in which electrons revolve around the nucleus. But what happened, yes, Simmer and everyone, yes, what happened is that if it is like this, that the electrons are present in this shell, so obviously this nucleus which is here, it is going to attract these electrons because nucleus is positive charge and electrons are negatively charged. So nucleus should attract the electrons, and then electrons should come near to the nucleus, and eventually it should fall into the nucleus, and nucleus should, yes, nucleus should burst out, nucleus should get destroyed. But this doesn't happen in an atom. It means there is some points which Rutherford didn't tell us in detail, right? And because of the limitations, like because it could not explain the stability of an atom, that why atom is stable, why the electrons are not falling into the nucleus, right? And it was not able to explain many other scientists, like they were working on the spectroscopical aspects of an atom. So he was not able to justify even those points as well. So it was having a limitation. Like the major limitation was here that he was not able to, yes, explain about the stability of an atom, that why atom is stable, why the electrons are not getting attracted towards the nucleus and they are not falling into it. So these are all things he was not able to justify, and again there was a limitation. So the next scientist came in the picture is Bohr, right, who gave his model of an atom. So before starting with the Bohr model of an atom, yes, we have to know few of the things regarding the atom. Okay, but before that I just want to quickly tell all of you that Unacademy is unlocking around 20% offer on all subscription, which is valid only from July 17 to 22, and for that you can use my code, which is MRIS10. Okay, very good. So let's just go back to our topic, that before starting with the Bohr's model of an atom, we'll be learning some terms regarding atom and what and all those are terms. So first thing, yes, atom. Yes, we know that it is the smallest part of a matter, right? It's the smallest part of a matter which kept on repeating and forms the matter. Like we can relate in very simple thing that it is a building block of matter. Yes, tell me, Dipanshu, Simmer, guys, do you have seen any time ant hill? Yes, you have seen any time ant hill, or say like you must have seen a wall, like how wall is formed, or how like ant hill looks like. You must have seen that, right? The sand particles, they'll be making a kind of hill. Correct? Seen that? Everyone? Yes? Simmer, Dipanshu. Now what you can relate that is the first, like any particle of sand, if you will take out, right? A single small particle of sand is nothing but it's an atom. You can relate like how that small particles, they are keep on adding and like they have made a hill out of it. So you can relate. So atom is nothing but it's a building block of matter, and we can understand that for every atom, yes, there is a symbol depending upon from which element it belongs. So for any atom we can have a symbol. Like for example, for a hydrogen, the symbol is, yes, we know it's very simple. Hydrogen is H, helium is He, right? Like that. We have sodium. What is the symbol for it? Yeah, what is the symbol for sodium? It's very simple, everyone. Yes, Dipanshu, Simmer, Na. But you must be thinking like, a hydrogen, we gave the symbol as H only, coming from the name. Helium, we give the symbol as He, again coming from the name, right? But sodium, why the symbol is Na? What is the reason for it? So it's very simple. Sodium symbol is Na because of the reason that the name or the Latin name of sodium is natrium. So anytime you see a symbol of an element, yes, symbol of an element which is different from the name, like gold is Au. Why? Again, because its Latin name or the name in the other origin, yes, is going to start with the Au or is having a like letters Au. So its name is aurum, and that's why you gave the symbol as Au. So this and all things we can understand. So like very simple, for an atom we give a symbol, right, which is either the first letter. So the symbol is either the first letter of name, yes, first letter of name, right, The another what you can relate is that, or it can be the first two letters. Yes, so either it can be the first letter of the name, first two letters, or it can be what? It can be a Latin name. Very good. Potassium is K. And why? Because its symbol is potassium is K. Why? Because its Latin name is kalium. So first two letter, first and third letter, like in magnesium it is there. So first and third letter, or it can be a Latin name. So Latin name symbol, you can get it. So we can understand that. Very good. For an atom, guys, we can define, yes, for an atom we can define two terms also. That what is that? One is atomic number and another is atomic mass. What and all are those, guys? One is atomic number and another is atomic mass. So what is atomic number, guys? Tell me. Yes, Simmer, Dipanshu, everyone. What is atomic number? How you give a specific atomic number to an atom? On what basis? Tell me, guys. Like why hydrogen atomic number is 1 only, for helium it is 2, for sodium it is 11. Yes, like that. Why technetium is 43, like that. Why you have given. So atomic number is nothing but is equal to the number of protons present in an atom. So atomic number is given on the basis of number of protons present in an atom. Correct. So atomic number is nothing but it is equal to the number of protons present in an atom. Now atomic mass is what? Yes. Very good. So Simmer, you have to know. If you will go according to the electronic configuration, you will tell wrong. Atomic number is not equal to the number of electrons. So atomic number is equal to number of protons present in an atom. Why? Because if you will consider the electrons can change, you can remove, like suppose if I am writing H plus, it is not having an electron, 0 electron, but still its atomic number is 1 because number of protons doesn't change. Okay, like we give in the classroom the roll numbers, we give on the basis of alphabetical order, no? Like the one whose name starts from A will get, say, roll number 1, the one who starts with B will get roll number 2, like that we give. So that is the basis for the roll numbers in the school, right, in the school classes. But in an atom, how you have given atomic number? On the basis of number of protons present in an atom. And this is also equal to the number of electrons, but for a neutral atom, remember that. So atomic number is equal to number of protons present in an atom, and it is also equal to the number of electrons. Yes, in a neutral atom, number of electrons in a neutral atom. Neutral atom means what? Like if you will see periodic table anytime, right? We write the elements like this: hydrogen, helium, right? Lithium, beryllium, boron. Like we write like this. If you see here, we don't write any charge on it. Positive, negative. In periodic table, we doesn't write any charge. We doesn't mention it. Why? Because naturally the way it exists, it doesn't contain any charge. Why? Because for a neutral atom, like if I have written here, yes, if you will see here, it's very simple. Like if I am writing hydrogen, so hydrogen is a neutral atom here, and it means no charge is written. It means number of protons is equal to number of electrons. But still you have to remember, if any time ask you that, like anyone ask you that atomic number is given on what basis, although it is equal in a neutral atom, but it's not always. Like if I'll write H plus here, number of protons are not equal to number of electrons, so you will get the wrong answer. So always remember, atomic number is equal to number of protons present in an atom, which is also equal to number of electrons, but it in a neutral atom. If you will get any charge, it won't be same. Now what is atomic mass, guys? It is equal to the number of protons plus number of neutrons present in an atom. Now why? What is the reason that it is equal to number of protons and neutrons? Very simple, guys. Yes, the reason is nothing but when, like, we tried to get to know the mass of an atom, what we found that the most of the mass of an atom, yes, is concentrated at the center of an atom. What do you have to know? The mass of an atom is concentrated at the center of an atom. Like, it's a very simple example you can relate. Say you have a steel plate, and on the steel plate, if you will keep an iron ball at the center, yes, so you have a steel plate in which we have food. right? So steel plate, and in the steel plate at the middle, what you're doing, you're keeping an iron ball or a weight of iron. So if you will check, the most of the mass of the that plate will be there at what place? Will be there at the center. Yes, same actually happens in an atom. So in atom also, what it's seen, that most of the mass of an atom is present at the center of an atom. Yes, so if it is present at the center of an atom, what you can relate? Yes guys, if it is present at the center of an atom, what you can relate is very simple. The mass contribution is coming from the center only, and what is there in the center? Nucleus. Nucleus contains what and all things? Protons and neutrons. So that's what we can relate. So atomic mass is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons, and protons and neutrons together, they are also called as nucleons. What you have to know? Number of protons plus neutrons is also equal to number of nucleons. Nucleons means nothing but proton plus neutron together, called as nucleon. Okay, very good. So atomic mass is nothing but, guys, atomic mass is the number of protons plus number of neutrons. And how you give a symbol, like for any atom representation, how you do, we learned this in the basic concepts also, so we can learn here as well. So representation of structure of atom. Okay, नेम केमिस्ट्री का लैंग्वेज ऑफ केमिस्ट्री चैप्टर की प्लीज़ लाइव स्ट्रीम करो. ओके, I will try to do it yakinian. Okay, we'll do that, but right now what we are doing is we are talking about the structure of atom. Yes, like, so representation of any atom, how you can do it, so you can learn that. Yes, you know that. So what's your name actually, yakinian? Can you tell me what is your exact name? So what we can relate here, so representation of atom, how we can do it. So first we write its symbol. Okay, Dipanshu, Simar, everyone. So what we do is we write a symbol, and on the left hand side first we can write its atomic number. So atomic number we represent with Z, and atomic mass we represent with A. Atomic number we represent with Z, and atomic mass we represent with A. So how you can do the representation of any atom? You will write the symbol, then what you will write? Yes, you will write its atomic number down in the subscript, and you write its atomic mass above in the power, but we write in the left hand side. If you will write on the right hand side, you can get confused with the atom's atomicity as well. Okay, so like for example, if I have to write hydrogen, so I will write its 1 sodium 11 23. Okay, Shivraj. So what we are learning right now, Shivraj, we are learning about the structure of atom, and many of the things we are going to learn interesting about it, right? So I have said that language of chemistry you want to learn. Okay, so for that what you can do, no Shivraj, like we have already learned about in the some basic concepts of chemistry. So in basic because for 11th standard we are talking about right now. Yes, so what you have to know, that basic concepts of chemistry and language of chemistry, they are like a similar type of units. Okay. Okay, Shivraj will surely try to get it done, but actually I have a session at 7, another session at 7. So we'll check for it. What you can do is that you can check, so in which session, in which class you are there, Shivraj? Yes, 10th standard most probably, yes. Because you want to learn, but it's there in 9th also, the language of chemistry. Yeah, so in 9th or 10th, Shivraj? So 1H1, like this we can mention, like suppose if I want to mention for any other like sulfur 1632. So this is how you can mention it. So yes, hydrogen, sodium, sulfur, like this way you can do the representation of an atom. Now if we learn the representation, we'll be learning some important terms related to atom, right? So what we'll be learning? We'll be learning important terms related to an atom. What are those? And we'll be learning about them, like we'll be learning a one term today, and we'll be learning about the rest of them in the next class. So what are the important terms related to an atom? Yes, Okay, most of the atoms have atomic mass equals to 2 into atomic number. Very good. Yes, very good, Simmer. But what you have to know, Simmer, it's not always, right? Like, yeah, most of the atoms have. So what you can do is that, see, at least for your JEE exam to crack, you should know at least 30 elements in the sequence, like from hydrogen to zinc, what and all their atomic number and atomic mass is. Correct. So that you should know. Along with that, you should know which and all elements are present in a group. Okay, which and all elements are present in a group. Like for first group, you have hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, like that. It is there, so you should know this, as well as first 30 elements in the sequence. Now, yeah, most of the elements are found, but there are many other elements which doesn't have the same. Like sodium have 1123. Like argon, atomic number is 18, but the mass is 40. Getting that? So what you can do, you can learn only those elements whose mass is not double. So this is a trick. Correct, Simmer? You can learn only those elements whose mass is not double. That this is what is the mass for it. Like phosphorus 1531. So you can learn only those elements, and rest of the elements means the mass is double, and you are sorted. Now you know all the elements, their atomic masses. Correct? Okay. So Shivraj, what you can do is that as you're in 9th class, so you can just check for the 9th and 10th, already that chapter will be done. We'll be having a videos, right? So you can once check that, and if you get any doubt, if you have any specific doubt, you can ask to the respective teachers also. You can check the upcoming classes schedule. So in that also you can see most probably the topic is being done. Okay, so yes, I learned the series, but I'm not able to learn which element is in which group. Very simple. How you can learn that, Simmer? Let me tell you a trick. For that, what you have to do? Yes, like first you can learn this. No, like if you have learnt in series, so you know that hydrogen is in first period, like first group, and helium is there in the 18th group. Correct. So now what you have to know? That you will be writing, like you know the series lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. So you are sorted. Why? Because you can relate that this is in the first group, then second, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So first you should be learning about. Okay, Shivraj, I'll just talk to the team and see what if we can do that. Okay, we'll check for it. And so what you can relate is that hydrogen, helium. Okay, so hydrogen, helium is there in the first group and then 18th group. Okay, very good. Then you have these elements which you can relate. Now what you have to know is very simple. Yes, how you can learn that, Simmer? You have to make any of the mnemonic from yourself. You can make any mnemonic from yourself with the name of the elements in the group. Like for example, you have a helium, neon, argon, krypton, yes, xenon, radon, and even the last element is there, 118, which is oganesson. Okay, so what you can relate is that, yes, you can make any mnemonic which you are able to learn in any language which you are comfortable. Like for 18th group to learn, you can make Hina, Nina, or Karina, X-ray, red. Yes. Oh my God. Oh God. Hina, Nina, or Karina, X-ray, red. Oh God. So like that, you can make any mnemonic and you can learn them, so that you will be able to learn that this is the sequence of the atoms, right? And if you feel difficulty in this, so we'll be learning after structure of atom, that is periodic classification of element. In that I'll be telling all the tricks. Yes, I'll be telling all the tricks in which we'll be learning, yes, about like how you can learn the elements or in the group, how you can know their atomic number, atomic mass. If suppose they are giving you a particular element, how you can find it out, what is the group number for it, what is the period number for it. So that and all things we'll be learning. And also if you want to learn, because here we'll be doing structure of atom, right? So today we'll be having a special class on our Unacademy platform only, Unacademy app. You can check for it. So we'll be discussing numericals on atomic structure. This is a special class. And 25th July we are learning about modern periodic table. So modern periodic table, it's a special class in which we'll be learning about all the tips and tricks regarding modern periodic table. So you can join on 25th July also, Simmer. Yes, the special class. So there is a link in the description. So if you'll be following me on the Unacademy, what you can get all the information about my special classes, which are absolutely free on our Unacademy platform. So this is a special class timetable. So you can just download the app and you can take the classes for free. Okay. Yes, Simmer. So what we can relate is we were talking about like one of the doubt of Simmer. So yes, we can learn that, and today also if you want you can join 6:30 to 7:30 the special class which is there. Okay, so important terms related to an atom. So guys, there are 6 terms. Yes, what you have to know, there are 6 terms which in all we have will be learning, and that will be learning in the, yes, will be learning in the next class. So make sure you are joining that, everyone. So we have isotopes, isobars, isosters. Then we'll be also learning about isodiapers. Yes, isodiapers. It's not isodiapers. Many of the people they say isodiapers, right? So it's not diaper, diapers. Okay, so isodiapers. Then you have what, guys? Yes, you have the isoelectronic species, and you have isotones. So all these terms will be learning in the next class, guys. So make sure you all are joining the next class. Okay, so let me give you a information about the class which is very important. Yes, so yes guys, let me tell you that what and all ongoing batches are there for our class 12 and 11. So for class 12, the batch which is going on right now, which started from the 6th July only, is yes, achievers batch, and like I'm taking the chemistry over there. Biology is taken by Lakshya Gera sir, physics is taken by Mohana Thara ma'am, and maths is taken by Rahul Mohanani sir. And same are the teachers for the class 11 standard too. Yes, and the batch name is Brahmastra. So you can check the timing for it, and yes, okay, I'll tell you that, Simmer. So what you have to know, Simmer, is very simple thing, that for inorganic chemistry, because you know that in inorganic chemistry we have a few of the units, right, which we have to know. So the basics who is going to develop for the inorganic chemistry is classification of elements and also the chemical bonding. So classification of elements means periodic table, and chemical bonding first you have to know in detail. Okay, so if you will be having your basics clear for your inorganic, your basics will be good, like you'll be able to understand rest of the things. Then you have a block chemistry. Yes, you have SP, DF block. So you will be able to learn most of the things when you will be having the clarity about the basic stuff over here. Then you can go in detail about S block, P block, D and F block. Okay, so you can go through that. So if you'll be knowing, like if I can say that if you have learned this properly first in 2 units, then 40 to 45% things are sorted out here. Then you have more reactions in P block. Okay, so what you can do, you can join my Telegram group, Simmer. I'll be sending you one P block reaction sheets in which only reactions are written. So every day, like there are around, in the whole P block, there are around 214 reactions. Yes, so what you have to know, every day just learn 2 reactions, so that together you don't have to learn many reactions and it will become sorted. Okay, so P block there are many reactions. S block, when you will be learning the properties, you will be able to learn there are not so many reactions. So the problem with the reaction is in the P block only. Okay, so if every day you will be learning 2 reactions for a minute, you will be easily able to do it. That is there. Other than that, you have to learn coordination chemistry, very important. Yes, so even coordination chemistry also you have to learn, very important. So whenever we'll be learning, you can learn with us, and you can understand this, right? So for inorganic, it's very simple. Yes, you have to make sure how many times you're going to revise, because there is no numericals here. Yes, there is a more theoretical part, and it's not like there are so many exceptions, right? I will tell you that there are no as such exceptions. If you are able to understand the concept, you will be able to give answer everything, right? There are few things like 2% things which we say that okay, you can learn this. Why? Because to understand that 2% thing, you have to do the topics which is going to take some 7-8 classes, so which is not required, which you study in your higher classes, correct? So that's why we say that. Otherwise 98% of the things, there is a concept which will be learning in the inorganic chemistry. Okay, very good. Now in organic, Simmer, how you can learn the reactions in organic chemistry, again very simple. So first of all, you should learn all the name reactions. Name reactions are very important. So you should get some sheet, right, which you can tell me, I can share it with you, okay, on the Telegram group. So what you have to know, that you should have the whole list of the name reactions with you. And again, if every day you will be learning the name reactions, how you have to learn, very simple, there are three things. First, what reactants are there, what are the reagents that you use, and what product you get. Obviously you don't have to learn the mechanism of every reaction, you have to know only few mechanisms. For rest of the reaction you should know what reactant I'm taking. It's just like a cooking stuff, no? Like if you want to make one recipe, what you have to do, you require these and all things. You have to do this, you have to maintain the temperature, you have to cool down, you have to heat it, and this you are going to getting my point. Yes, simmer, instead of thinking that it's organic chemistry, think like it's just a recipes, like they are in the cooking, right? So we use these things at this particular conditions and all, and we get the product. Correct? Simmer. So this is how you can do it, and you keep on joining the classes, and you can keep on asking me all these things. I'll be guiding you, so no need to worry. Okay, so I was giving the information about ongoing batches which are there. So Achievers batch is going on, right, which started from the 6th July, and Brahmastra batches for the class 11, which is from the which is also started from the 6th July, and same teachers are taking. And there is a very important information, guys. If you enroll for the class 11 ISC batch, you will be getting class 12 ISC subscription absolutely free. And nowadays offer is going on from July 17 to 22. Yes, you have a instant 20% discount if you use my code, which is MRIS10. Already the prices of Unacademy are very affordable. If you will be seeing here, the prices are really affordable. Yes, but if you will be doing the subscription from July 17 to 22, so to today's 18 July, you will be getting instant 20% discount by using the code MRIS10. Very good. So let me introduce you about our community also, which you can join in our app. So if you will be joining our community, so you'll be getting all the notes. Yes, all the notes, all the practice sheets, every material you will be getting over there. You won't miss any update regarding your favorite educator, regarding the classes. Yes, you will be getting all the information, and you can share your feedback directly with the educator via polls. You can also tell that, ma'am, like which topic you want us to discuss, so I can just ask the topics, and you can tell that, okay, if you can teach this topic in the special classes, it's going to be really good. Hi Prachi, how are you? So this is there. So this is what we have done today, guys. What we have done today is very simple. We discussed about the structure of atom, we discussed about the history related to it, we got to know about the basics of it. So we discussed about, like, in brief, a few of the things regarding like what is an atom, right, how you can do the representation of it, which and all scientists were there. So there are total 5 theories which we have to know. Correct. And out of that, we quickly just gone through the 3 theories which are like very basic. And next class we'll be learning about a very important terms related to an atom. Yes, which is the 6 terms, like what are isotopes, isodiphers, isobars, isosters. Yes, the isoelectronic species, all those things, as well as we'll be also starting with the Bohr model of an atom, from which for sure you get one numerical in your ISC school exams, or in any competitive exam. For sure you get a numerical from there. Okay, so okay guys, make sure you're joining the next session too, and yes, we'll be meeting in the next session then. Thank you all of you. Bye bye, have a lovely day ahead. Thank you so much everyone. Thank you Simmer, thank you Dipanshu, Shivraj, thank you everyone, thank you Prachi. Bye guys.